Welcome back to Let's Replay Neverwinter Nights 2 original campaign. This is Big Los, and we're in the Mare of Deadmen, otherwise known as the Mer Lane, en route to the Swamp Cave. I tried doing this episode initially, however, I had a crash. So we have 3 lizard folk over here, and we have 3 over here. So I'm going to put on mage armor and shield on myself. And then I think I'm going to cast sleep on this middle guy. Okay.
Let's get him.
So it got 2 of them. So Khelgar should go attack him. And then hopefully he'll get a cleave on him. Janek's crossbow should be shooting that guy. And then we got 3 other guys who are coming. So actually, you know what? I think we should put Grease probably right there. I hope this doesn't crash the game. Oh, you killed one.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see what they're made of.
So we're gonna need you to coup de grace him. Alright. So Khelgar is actually doing pretty well at knocking these guys down.
On your guard. Foes approach.
Alright. No. Just attack. Nice. Good job, Khelgar. Okay, we got a healer's kit +1. 7 gold pieces. There's a lock chest over here. We're not gonna see what's in it yet. We're gonna wait until we clear out some more of these other guys over here.
On your guard. Foes approach.
Get out of that muck. Well, it looks like I used up my best spells. However, I could always use one of these Tanglefoot bags on one of them. And it looks like he failed to save.
Yes.
Alright. Do a
Let's
knockdown.
see what they're made
On
of.
your guard. Foes approach.
Yeah, just shoot him. He is entangled. Alright, knocked him down.
Take that.
Very good. We were able to kill him with that crossbow. However, we're out of bullets. That was our last +1 bolt. So now we have to use these regular bolts. They're definitely a good investment. Okay, we'll shoot him since he is missing some hit points. Ah, you missed. Nice hit. But you missed on your cleave, Khelgar. Come on.
Let's see. Take that.
Alright, very good. Oh, and there was a trap there. That's right. Now who are you attacking? Yes, there are some spiders here. Let's see if we can hit it from
I
here.
am your death.
How close do we have to get? Oh, you missed badly. How about a ranged touch attack? Can you hit on that?
Looks like we have company.
I don't know if you can use a knockdown on these spiders or not.
Ha!
Resisted. Dead. Let's try this Jedley's loop on that one. Oh. Not necessary now. Alright, just shoot.
Take that!
I'm liking those critical hits. Now, if we keep going this way, we're in for a nice surprise. A really big spider. Let's throw an acid flask at it. Oh, how do you like that?
Time for a little fun!
I think these things are a little too stable to be affected by knockdowns because of how many legs they have. Oh, Khelgar, you're taking a bunch of damage.
Take that!
Alright, you hit it.
Let's see what they're made of! Take that!
Come on, hit it one time. Up, 1 point of damage. Yeah, we needed Khelgar for that one. At least he didn't get any poison. So as you can see, this giant spider has killed 2 lizard folk. Probably injected its venom into them, and the venom dissolved them from the inside out, and then it sucked out its guts, or their guts. Because that's what spiders do. Alright, now we could go back to that one chest that we saw. Oh man, it's way over there. Let's get our bat to lead the way. Unfortunately, the bat cannot fly over water, which is kind of weird. But it is what it is. Oh, I think I went too far. I did.
Follow me!
I did go too far because the chest in question's over here. My bad. It's a good thing Khelgar doesn't run too fast. Okay.
Yes.
Time to cast your knock spell. Okay, so we can get these +1 thieves tools. 2 of them, we get 4 malachites and a thunderstone. Thunderstones are good for throwing at spellcasters, because it makes them deaf if they fail a fortitude save. The strength of the thunderstone will reduce the target's chances of resisting its effects. Yeah, those are good for spellcasters, and I'm sure we're going to find some inside that cave. So, Minimus, lead the way. No other surprises, are there? Good. What are you doing back there? You cannot rest while possessing your familiar.
You have need of me?
Well, let's rest now. That'll get Khelgar's hit points back, and more importantly, get our spells back. Alright. Now would be a good time for some mage armor and shield. Alright, so we have a trap here. And there's really nothing that we could do about it except have
Yeah?
Khelgar take the damage. It's only 4 points of damage, not that bad.
I am your death.
Alright, we're gonna have Khelgar just run in and do a knockdown on these guys. Oh, there was another trap, but didn't do anything. And he was able to knock one of them down. Alright, so you cleaved one of them, so that's good. Nobody behind us is going to attack. So we could just run in here. Can get a mace. 1 gold piece. More importantly, there are a couple of weapons racks here, so we'll have Khelgar check them out. There's a great sword. And a spear and a halberd. We're going to sell those as soon as we get to town somewhere. Okay.
You have need of me?
So there's an area over here, too. Oh, here they come. Got a whole bunch of them. Let's throw a Jedley's Loop on, I guess, him.
Yes.
And Khelgar can do his knockdowns. Alright, Janik was able to kill one of them, so that's good. Fortunately, he took a bunch of damage. Whoa, how did that happen?
All right.
Now just attack him. Alright, so that was a kill, but I don't know if he got a cleave. Alright. Nice. Alright, now you can attack him.
Yes.
So Janik got the kill with his crossbow. We got 4 gold pieces.
Yes.
And we have a locked chest over here. So we're going to have to use our knock spell on it. And we get 14 gold out of that. What a waste of a spell. Really got to get myself a Wand of Knock. Or, better yet, a Rogue. Oh, here's a barrel. Inside it are 67 gold pieces. And here's the lizardfolk over here.
Let's get him.
Why don't you knock him down? Dead.
To the abyss with you.
Let's see what they're made of. Take that.
Come on, Khelgar. Get a good hit on him. Nice. So Janik got the kill. Always want to have him hang back. So there are 2 paths that we can go. So I'm gonna go up here first. Hidden amongst this vegetation, which inexplicably is growing in a cave without any sunlight, is a treasure chest. Inside are 93 gold pieces and a thunderstone. So, I think the game is trying to tell me something. Here are some thunderstones. Use them. Oh. And we triggered another trap. However, I was able to make 2 saves. And I didn't take any damage at all. Well, before we open that door, let's go this way and see if there are any enemies who might surprise us from the rear. No, I think we got all of them. All that's left is what's behind that door. let's get our spells ready. So opening this door, we see that there's a lizardfolk warrior and a lizardfolk shaman. This lizardfolk shaman is definitely due for a thunderstone, which we'll put here. I wonder if he dispelled anything. However, he was afflicted by that thunderstone. He failed his fortitude save, so I don't think he's going to be casting any spells in the near future. Looks like our shield is about to wear off, or has just worn off. And I think we should cast sleep.
Looks like we have company.
But first, let's bring Janik back so we can have Khelgar come and do a block. Uh-oh. The shaman cast sleep on us. I hope that didn't put us to sleep at all. Didn't say anything about any saves. Okay, Khelgar, try to do a knockdown on him.
Press the attack, quickly!
Meanwhile, we're going to use a sleep spell of our own. Let's place that, oh, I guess right here. And we'll turn off the inventory.
Take that!
In this station.
Let's see if it affected anybody. Okay, the lizardfolk warrior failed his save. It doesn't look like the chieftain had to make a save at all for some reason. That's stupid.
Ha! To battle!
Well, I guess we can't get around him, so I guess we're just gonna have to attack the chieftain. Alright, Janik. Let's throw everything we have at this guy. Let's do a scorching ray at him. And then I guess we could try to do like grease behind him. Ow. Let's see, it looks like we're gonna need a little more than that. Let's see if we could put scare like right there.
All right. Ha!
Alright, he did 11 points of damage on him, so he's getting there.
Take that!
What are you doing? Oh, you didn't cast it. Well, that sucks. Let's cast Magic Missile at him, since we're not really hitting him. We need one more hit from Khelgar. Yeah, got him. Okay. Got 105 XP for that. Now we can coup de grace him.
Take that!
Okay. And now we can just take out the shaman.
Press the attack, quickly!
Yeah, he's dead. And we can search these bodies. Now, if we search the chieftain, we get the bone phoenix. Unfortunately, we can't use it. We need either simple weapon proficiency or rogue weapon proficiency, which is too bad because this is a great weapon, the bone phoenix. I guess we can give it to Khelgar for right now.
Yes.
His damage is going to go down to 1d8. However, he could do an additional 1d6 of fire damage, and it's +1. So we'll put this into the quick keys over here. In addition to that shield.
You have need of me?
There's also a +1 short bow. We're going to give that to Khelgar. That will be
me.
his ranged weapon. Now, you don't have any arrows.
Yes.
Let's give Khelgar all the arrows that
Yes.
we have.
Yes.
Any more? Well, I guess we can... We'll just sell these shurikens. We can't use them at all. Yeah, think we'll just keep going. Okay, so we get an unidentified magic rod. It's a rod of frost. So this does an unlimited amount of ray of frosts. So this is going to replace our wand that we have here. We're going to use this up. And then we're just not going to worry about it ever again. And then we're going to just use the rod of frost. We got some greater gloves of the minstrel. Only bards can use them. Increases perform by 6. I guess we'll just hold on to them until we get a bard into our party. And we get a scroll of knock, however. That was one of the spells that I picked, unfortunately. However, if we have some locked chests over here, we could definitely use it on them right now. And I'm pretty sure that these things are trapped, so we'll have Khelgar try to open them up. Okay. Alright, Khelgar, hate to do this to you, buddy. On the refinement of the alchemist's craft and thieves' tools +3. So this book teaches us how to make improved versions of acid flasks, alchemist fires, and choking powders. And looks like holy waters and tanglefoot bags and thunderstones. Okay, so we'll take all of it. Put that in our library for later, and then we have another trap here. Ouch. And here we have Boots of the Winterlands. When you equip it, you'll be resistant to cold damage for 5 points of it. And the Adventuring Gem. So we'll take that, and I guess we'll put the boots on Khelgar. And I think that's all there is to this cave. There's nothing else in here. So we can just take off. Yeah, there's no other weapons racks or anything. In fact, you know what? Let's have the bat lead the way. Nothing else to really worry about. Oh, we can't use the bat to go outside.
Yes.
Now, if you try to rest in here, I wonder if it'll let us do it. Yes, it will. Because before I put that one particular mod update in here with the Neverwinter Nights 2 Storm of Zahir, what's it called? It was like the OC makeover for Storm of Zahir. You couldn't rest inside of man-made areas or caves or whatnot. You had to do it in natural areas. And you couldn't do it more than once in an 8-hour period. Well, the mod update that I installed removed that for the OC, so it's more like what it was before. But if you guys want, I can restore it back to where it was just to make it a little bit more difficult. I mean, it's whatevs. Now, when we come out here, 2 more enemies have spawned, even though we took out all these guys. So we'll just shoot them. Actually, looks like 3 of them. However, it's no big deal. We'll use Khelgar, I guess, to knock one of these guys down.
To battle!
Press the attack. Quickly.
And he could do a bunch of extra damage, too. Yeah. So it looks like he resisted being knocked down, but he didn't resist getting killed. Alright, take him out now.
To the abyss with you.
And I guess we'll have to go back to using our club for this guy.
Take that!
Yeah. So we're getting a lot of XP out of this, because we only have 2 party members. The more party members you have, the more your XP goes down. Alright, so I guess we'll just work our way back to the world map. And I guess we'll re-equip the crossbow. Khelgar is kind of slow, Even though because he's a dwarf, he moves at the same speed whether wearing any armor or wearing the heaviest armor in the game. So you might as well just give him the heaviest armor. Alright, so the next area to visit is Fort Locke, so let's go. Now every other time that you come to Fort Locke, it'll put you right inside the fort, but the first time that you go, you're put on the outskirts of the fort. So we actually have to walk up the road to get there. However, we have the option of diverting, so we can go this way. We check out the map. It's actually quite a large area that we can explore before we actually get to the fort. And there goes my frame rate. Now, there's a bunch of wolves here, however, my frame rate is really not cooperating with me right now, which is surprising because when I started this, there was very little usage of system resources, and looks like something happened now with the recording software. You know, maybe it's having a cow with all the, I don't know, with all the colors and stuff it has to record. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on, but... And there it goes back up all the way. Okay. So I guess it just had to do something for real quick. Who knows? Who knows what's going on here? So we're gonna attack one of these wolves with a crossbow. You know, since you have a bow, you might as well equip a bow too.
Ha!
And we'll just do a little bit of hunting. Alright, go back to the Bone Phoenix and see if we can do a knockdown on this wolf, who's actually
On your
closest.
guard. Foes approach.
Good thing about this is that Khelgar can get cleaves on these.
Take that!
Okay, so you knock one down. Ah, how can you miss when you're so close? There you go with your cleaves. Very good. And we have more, actually, so we're going to have to get a little bit closer. That's close enough. Why don't you come up here and help out, will you? Nice. And we'll send the bat away.
All right. Let's see what they're made of. Ha!
I will do.
All right, go back to your club. I probably should have put on mage armor. Actually, you know what? Come back and do that crossbow. Alright, let's drink a potion right now, instead of resting. And then we want to start taking pot shots at this dire wolf over here. And Khelgar, you can go to your bow. I said bow. There it is. So you have a dire wolf and two other wolves. And here they come. Go back to the Bone Phoenix.
To the abyss with you.
Don't attack the bat. The bat is off limits. Alright, let's do the club now. Ow. Yeah, let's run. No, I want to go back to my crossbow and then get it. Yeah, great cleave, got both of them. Drink another potion. That didn't do as much as I thought it would. Drink another one. You know what? For all that this is doing, might as well just rest. Now, there's a direwolf tooth, and they were eating a corpse over here. So let's loot its body and see if we can't find anything. $82 gold pieces. That's about it. So yeah, I should have put on mage armor and shield. In fact, before I do anything else, I think I'm going to put on mage armor. Even though time does run kind of fast in this game. So it's hour 2, so when it gets to hour... I guess hour 6, that's when our shield's going to wear off. So it looks like we met up with Galen again. Now how neutral are we? About 44. So I say we just keep it maybe around there. Not try to go too chaotic. What is this treachery, Callus? You've been well paid to protect me. You shouldn't have been so open about the profits you made in West Harbor, Galen. My brother and I think we deserve a little something extra for our work. It looks like your guards have turned on you, Galen. Ah, a nasty bit of business here. My bodyguards have taken leave of their senses and decided to rob me. Are you sure you want to do this, Callus? You do remember how capable our friend here is, do you not? I think I'll take my chances, Galen. I've been on more campaigns than these two whelps can count. Now, I think we can attack all of them. However, I think I want to keep Galen as a merchant later. So, I won't let you rob him. And that makes us 1 point more lawful and 1 more point good. But that's okay. We're still where we want to be. And that goes double for me. Drop your weapons, you motherless goats. Attack, brother. Leave no witnesses. That money is ours.
My tears right buttock.
Alright. You do a knockdown on him.
Press the attack, quickly!
Alright, he's knocked down. Let's send the bat far, far away. Uh-oh. Come on, Khelgar. Attack him. Oh, he knocked Khelgar down. And he used a potion. Yeah, how do you like that, huh? Oh, critical hit on Janik.
Take that!
Alright, what do we have over here? A gem? Too bad we couldn't get a potion out of it. Now, we can do Burning Hands with the bat if we really wanted to, but I'm going to save it for right now. Let's send the bat away. Let's get some flanking here. Uh-oh, critical hit. Run.
Looks like we have company.
What are you doing,
I will do what I
Khelgar?
can.
Alright, let's go back to the bow
Let's get him.
It was a mistake.
and attack him.
Take that!
Alright, Khelgar. We got him. And he's shouting to us from way back there. Once again, you saved my hide. I can't believe my own guards would turn on me like that. I expect to be well paid for this. And a reward you shall have, my friend. I am not ungrateful for your help. Rest assured that the guards of Neverwinter will hear of your role you played in protecting me today. I am not without friends in the city. Please, accept this money. So we're gonna try this. Perhaps you could spare a little more. I did save your life after all, but we failed. Don't mean to seem ungrateful, but I really cannot afford to cut any more deeply into my profits. I hope you understand. So we can try to kill him and take the money, but nah. I understand. Your reward is more than acceptable. So we got 50 XP and 100 gold pieces. A lean purse is a small price to pay for my continued good health. I will be heading for the garrison at Fort Locke right away. From there, I shall find an escort the rest of the way to Neverwinter. I thank you again and wish you safe travels. And looks like we got another 50 XP and another 100 gold pieces, which is kind of weird. So we actually got that twice. I wonder how we managed that. So I'm gonna rest. Probably should have just used spells, but that's what happens when I didn't. Alright, let's put those back on.
Yes.
What did he have? A potion and a silver ring. 2 potions, actually, so we'll put those over there.
Yes.
Alright. So, following the road we go. Lead the way. Now, don't get too far, because some enemies will spawn out of nowhere. Yep, there's one right now.
I am your death.
All right.
Go to your bow, and then we'll try for a hit. Well, you both missed. Alright. Let's knock that one down. Why did you do it?
Looks like we have company.
I told you to knock him down. What made you change your mind? Alright, to the clubs we go. And why don't we just do this Jedley's loot?
Time for a little fun.
You're attacking the bat. Why? Get at it. Alright, so we were able to get, I guess, both of them. But we stunned Khelgar. Ow. Let's use a healer's kit.
That's all you got?
Knock him down.
Take that!
Alright. I think we're ready to
follow.
Advance. I don't think we have to worry about wolves anymore. And we see some more people over here. I wonder what they're doing.
What, demon? No screams for us? Maybe we should brand you. Maybe that'll loosen your tongue.
Leave me alone! I've done nothing to you.
Well, now Commander Valus will be happy to hear that, he will. It means his work here is all done. He can just give up the fort and go home.
Still, there's just the small matter of those bounties on bandits he posted. And a bandit with demon blood, well, there's no telling how much that's worth.
Of course, you could tell us where your camp is. Valus will pay more for that, he will. And we won't even have to butcher the lot of you.
I told you I'm not with those bandits. Or are you deaf and stupid?
Stupid? Here we were, thinking about letting you live. Now you've gone and changed our minds.
Hey, hold on. Looks like she's got friends, she does.
Were you all planning to murder her without me? Where's the fun in that?
This don't concern you. We're soldiers from Fort Locke, hunting bandits.
That we are. Caught this demon trying to raid our camp, and we were about to deal with her.
Fine with me. Don't let me stop you.
Oh, we weren't gonna let you stop us. This bounty's ours.
You know, Valis might pay for 3 bandit bounties. He's not one for asking questions.
Especially about a demon, a runty dwarf, and a dirty harborman who doesn't know enough to keep walking.
Runty dwarf? I know you cowards aren't talking to me, or you'll be talking to my fist next.
Good enough for me. Let's kill them all and I'll sort out the tale later.
Uh-oh. Now they're all attacking me. Try to do a knockdown.
You have need of me?
Meanwhile, we'll send the bat far, far away.
You have need of me?
I can't believe I didn't cast shield. Yeah, maybe it would be a good time now to do it. Okay, now we can cast... I don't know, maybe we can cast sleep. It's a pretty wide area, let's put it there. What are you doing? Alright, looks like we got 2 of them that we can coup de grace. Coup de grace him. Go to your club and coup de grace the other one. Alright. So there goes 2. Now we have to deal with 2 more. Let's have the bat go here and cast Burning Hands.
On your guard. Foes
Meanwhile, we can have you cast Scorching Ray. Now, for some reason, it made you stop casting. I can't believe you rolled a 1 on that.
This one stands no chance.
By tears right buttock.
Alright, he's dead. This shouldn't take very long.
Where did you come from? I mean, one moment I thought I was dead, and then suddenly you're here. And look at all this blood. Sorry if I sounded surprised. It's just, you know, people don't usually help me out like that. Especially, well, people like you. You know, nice-looking people. Does that make me a damsel in distress? Oh, I hope not. I hate those women.
You owe me your life. That means I own you.
I'm not sure I like the sound of that. But hey, I'm still standing here and they're not, so I'm not gonna complain. I mean, once folks catch sight of me, usually it's the horns, they run in the other direction. And all those tales about tieflings being cursed don't help much either. I'm Neeshka, by the way. I'm really glad you came when you did. Wasn't really sure how I'd get out of that one. Of course, they never would have caught me in the first place if that invisibility potion I'd bought hadn't been watered down. If I ever see that merchant again...
What were you doing here?
Well, I was actually trying to pass the fort by. Make my way farther south. Well, I thought that potion I bought would help. You see, once the local garrison sees me, they tend to want to throw me in a cell or attack me on sight. Of course, the potion wears off right as I cross paths with those thugs from Fort Locke. They were looking for easy bounties, and I showed up right on time.
So they caught you and thought they'd kill you. Slowly.
It's been that way ever since the new fort commander posted bounties on bandits. Some of his soldiers have been hunting down anyone they find on the road and claiming they're bandits. It's just banditry of a different sort. They rob the travelers and then get the bounty, too. The roads are even less safe now than they were before.
Speaking of which, we should really get going.
Yeah. I guess you don't have any reason to stay. Look, thanks for saving me. Really. Do you think I could join you? Just for now. I won't get in the way, I promise. It's just that I don't know how long I can survive on my own. And, well, I do owe you one.
Can't say I trust her. Tieflings will stab you in the back and run off with your purse the moment you drop your guard.
Yeah? Well, dwarves are squat, smelly drunks who'll chop someone in half just to show they're tough.
Oh, is that so? Why don't you step down here and say that again?
This should be interesting.
Oh, this'll be fair. I don't even have any of my gear. But please let me come with you. I owe you for saving me. And those soldiers will just try to kill me again if they catch me out here on my own.
Alright, where's your gear?
Thanks. I won't let you down, I swear. I think those Fort Locke thugs have my gear locked away here.
Okay, so let's pick up this stuff. +3 healer's kit. A kukri that we can't use. Some arrows and a malachite. Thieves tools +3 and a greenstone. And a locked chest.
Yes.
So let's have you come and unlock it. Even though you don't have any thieves tools. I mean, I could have given you some. No matter though, we took 20. We're able to unlock it. So we get some leather armor, a +1 dagger, thieves tools +6, and a potion of cat's grace. So let's open this up. We'll equip her.
Yeah?
We're gonna give her this bone phoenix so that she is better in combat. Besides, Khelgar already has a pretty good war axe. So let's give that to her.
Yes.
And that's going to be your weapon now. Alright. So I think that's all for combat around here.
I will lead now. Follow.
If we go this way, you can see that there is a dead end up here. What I wanted to say was there was a world map exit, but you actually have to go up here first. Now, we don't want to go to the world map just yet, but yeah, there's a world map transition that way. We don't want to go that way, though. We want to go into Fort Locke. And here's the entrance. But before we do, along the side here is another one of those corpses, and how did that happen? I don't know, but it shot us back to where we were. Alright, so we get 63 bolts and 52 gold pieces out of that. Alright, we'll give these to Khelgar.
Yes.
You have need of me?
And we'll equip those right away. Okay, very good. So here we are inside Fort Locke. We're going to spend the next episode just walking around, talking to people, gaining quests, and buying stuff. And then hopefully going on some more adventures. Since we are kind of running up on time for this episode, what type of information are we going to find out? What type of things will we find for sale? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, man. Tango India.